Hello and welcome to another edition of Universatility Music. Today on the show, I will be giving you a bit of a request and sort of such, like just a various hodgepodge, chuck together a show, let's put it that way. Okay, basically there's a lot of things happening in music this year, not only on record, but also on your University of Calgary campus, such place. The music department has put together numerous things over the past few years, some excellent choirs. I know this sounds cultured. You're going to go, Tony, are you into choirs? Yeah, I am. Actually, even singing one, or at least. But they're really enjoyable. The jazz choir is particularly enjoyable. All the other choirs are even more enjoyable, especially this term, due to the return of Malcolm Edwards. I know that sounds like a movie, but if anybody out there has ever been involved with the music department, you know what I mean. Malcolm is a great conductor, and we're more than happy to have him back. In fact, he was on the show last year. Super character. Wonderful person to be involved with anyway. Okay, as far as record goes, on the end of this month, the 30th to the 31st, the Boys Brigade will be playing in town at a specific cabaret that I don't know where it is, but anyway, you know how much I like the Boys Brigade. They're just great. They'll be in town at the end of this month at the same time that Duran Duran is playing at the Saddle Dome. So go see the Boys Brigade. Right. Also, now from Capitol Records, we have a bunch of neat stuff happening this year. There's a new group from Australia called Dear Enemy that Capitol has signed. They'll be releasing an album here in Calgary on the 23rd of this month, January 23rd, and the first single off this album will be called Ransom Note. Now, this group has been compared to the likes of Men at Work, etc., etc. Men at Work, of course, has since pretty well died out. Dear Enemy, although the name doesn't really sound like much of a Men at Work comparison, so it should be interesting to hear what they're like. Hopefully they won't be at all like AC/DC. Also, by the, let's see, Red Rider will be releasing something very soon in March. Capitol has also signed Queen, and they're going to have a new single out called Radio Gaga. Also from Capitol, we've got various other releases, including Thomas Dolby. Just watch for them. Steve at Capitol Records was quite excited about all the releases. Over to CBS Records now. Somebody was asking me about Harlequin on campus the other day. Harlequin, there were some rumors going about last summer that they were going to fold, that they were in really bad financial problems. Well, that's all settled now. They have a new manager, and this guy is like, he's got mega bucks. He's an American type guy, and he's going to be releasing his album, or this album, in the States, Harlequin's new one, and it will be recorded very shortly to be released in the third week of April 1984. And it's possibly going to be produced by Billy Squier. By the way, their manager is the same guy who manages Billy Squier. Also, the Tenants have a new album out next month, and it's produced by David Tickle, who's known for his work with Platinum Blonde and Red Rider's last album. Two excellent albums. And apparently this time they won't sound a bit like the Police, so don't even mention that the Tenants sound like the Police ever again. Also, there's a guy named Gowan, G-O-W-A-N. Now, he's released a whole bunch of albums before this, I think at least two anyway, and they've all been deletes, real bad, poor. This time, his is also going to be produced by David Tickle. It'll be out next month. And the backup to this man's band is Gabriel's band, Peter Gabriel's band, and stuff like that. Now, speaking of Peter Gabriel, now, by the way, that last guy's name was Gowan, so you'll want to check that out. But speaking of Peter Gabriel, tonight's video is a request, a special request. It's called Shock the Monkey by Peter Gabriel. So here it is, and this is the ugliest monkey you'll ever see in your life. But see you later. Enjoy the video. Bye.